Hey there, Alt here, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Last episode, we went to this planet called Trevin because there was a science facility that they lost contact with. We met our first Thresher Maw, which it sounds like some scientists got eaten, but the twist had yet to be made because they were turned into husks, and I very cleverly called them Cyan Twists. Super creative, I know. We then returned to the Presidium. This episode has some really good interaction. That reminds me. I hate that I don't like Presley. And I hate even more that he's in charge when I'm not there. But when we first docked, we talked to Rear Admiral Mihailovich. And he inspected our ship, and we got to kind of defend the choices that are made on the ship. And then afterwards, we were interviewed by the radio lady, television lady. That's her name. Don't forget it. It had me going over a lot of the stuff that we did. And I really liked those conversations. It makes you think, it helps get you in character of what you're doing. Moving forward again, we got to see Dr. Michelle. She's honestly one of my favorite characters. She has a really cool outfit. I love her accent. She's got the red hair. And she's the healer. Make friends with the healer. There was a person who contacted us with an issue. She gave us the mission where her sister was taken by pirates, which we're probably doing today. And we found all the BDBs! I remember when I only found like 7 of them, that's fine, I don't want to have to sit here and find them all. And yet here I am, sitting here, finding them all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to romance! Ladies and gentlemen, ladies of the harem, Ashley got a little bit of a boost with that conversation with Liara. It's a very subtle thing, but is a step in the right direction. I greatly appreciate that Liara is very straightforward as a character. Honestly, that's a characteristic I look for in a person. I don't like playing games. If you have something to say, say it. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. I honestly, I think a lot of problems would be solved if more people were like that. But yeah, I loved that conversation they had in the elevator. That was hysterical. I think you just spoke for scientists everywhere, Liara. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so now I should go talk to... Or is that it? Is that it? That was it. Ooh. You don't like me jumping over your desks, huh? Alright, I can understand it. Oops. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Ida cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Interesting. So this probably has a lot to do with them stealing away the commander, the diplomat. Is there anything else for me to do here? Oh, they wanted me to talk to the captain. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, though it does seem that I was paid as, going through. Let's see what we can do here. So I think I'll see if I can talk to the captain. To the right. Always looks like they're tripping. Like, who? And it did say I was going to look into it. I'm looking into it, and if I'm unsuccessful... That door's locked. I'm assuming that is going to become unlocked at some point.
Remarkable. Nature and technology combined in one elegant whole.
Hey, hey, hey.
I heard what happened under the Altimis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
This is a cover-up if I ever heard one.
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
Any idea how to find him?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Baines' death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright. So once we're done with this, we're going to do some exploring. Is there a fast travel from there? No. Okay. Activia. Avina. Never mind. Scratch that. So, the tower. How you doing?
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Sure.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
I like your outfit.
Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
What do you want me to do?
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Is this something I would do? I mean, it seems easy enough.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
I wish I heard this before. I mean, I have to go back there anyway, so we'll see. We'll see.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
That's cool. That's a fun story. Quest.
Oh.
Oh, you want to talk now? No?
See how the trees and the fountain naturally blend with the arches of the tower. They have done a masterful job of capturing the aesthetic values of the Protheans.
It's not what I was looking for. I was looking to see like how tall this was, but that was an unfortunate angle. Is this not gonna... Speaking of
No,
cargo...
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Captain Anderson said you'd have information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. I sent a recon group to investigate the system where we found his body. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options.
You got
I'm
it,
gonna stay
dude.
here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Works for me. Right. You're gonna stop me.
I hope he's okay.
I mean, like, it's like, yes, I know I very clearly know that's a quest, but I don't know him. If I knew, I mean, sure, I saw his name was Garth, but I didn't know that. Like, I talked to Emily because I know her. I talked to her before. We have a rapport.
All this violence sometimes catches me by surprise. I imagine that your military training prepared you for it, Chief Williams.
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. They covered that in my basic. That's a triple angle. There we go. So I don't know where your basic was, but they covered that in mine. So, I mean, that explains it, I guess.
So C-Sec, and then Gonzo. Quicker option would have been nice. The embassies and the elevator to the C-Sec Academy are located across the bridge to your right. Embassies? I do like how they have, like, signs for you to follow. Even if I ignored most of them. Which is what I do. So I'm probably going to cut out a lot of this travel time. Because this is a lot of running around.
So, Dr. Tassoni, are all Asari biotics? I heard Lieutenant Alenko say something about you not needing implants.
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
Wow. To have so many potential biotics that people can choose not to train, I imagine the Lieutenant would be jealous.
I'm assuming the fact that I can't talk to Ashley is a bug rather than her being mad that I have Liara here. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it's because Liara's here. But she's talking to her, you know what I mean? To the other left, the other... Wait, I can talk to her finally.
C-Sec seems more like a military operation than a police force.
But she didn't want to talk anywhere else but here. Liara must have said something, they were just not talking. Specifically to me for whatever reason. Sorry, sir. Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. Beep, 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 beep.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Let me guess, I have to talk to her again, don't I? course. But at least I know, and then after this I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I do like that she upgraded her outfit. Is it like a night? It's just, I mean, it's a nice attention to detail. I'd appreciate, at least by me, it's an appreciated attention to detail.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Paragon, that seems kind of illegal, though. Why would that increase my Paragon? Or is it just, is that also why the Paragon only went up 2 rather than, like, a lot?
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Wait, are Elcor the, like, gorilla, the naked gorilla guys, or are they the jellyfish?
Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
It's true.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
So what was the first one I wanted to do? I'm gonna do at least 2, and then I'll go back to the main story.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. You don't come off very well. She talked rings around you.
Should've killed her.
With all due respect, Admiral, I'm a soldier, not a public speaker.
She shouldn't have ambushed you. We have a press corps for a reason. Nobody's blaming you. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. 5th Fleet out.
I thought I did pretty good. That's nice of him, though. Like, that's a nice little attention to detail, too. Alright. Poop, I should have looked at my journal. I feel like it was this area. Haven't I already been here? Let me just back all the way out real quick. So I want Asari diplomacy. Missing Marines. So Sparta system. Artemis Tau cluster. Sparta and Artemis Foul. Okay, so I was right. Wait, so this is also where the Marines were, because it was Sparta and Artemis Tau. So I'm wondering, are there 2? feel like I've already been here. Altaia, an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace of atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen, mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks and deposits of iron chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
We'll come back to this. Edolis is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere. We're coming back to this. So that's where I'm supposed to go. Tremonra is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. So, Edolis. Antamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas planet with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altaia and Edolis, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Alsages. All small, distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. That's the color. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium with occasional deposits of light materials. Plutonium. Alright. Edolis. Edolis is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edolis' surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate and sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Edolis' orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to the high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Interesting, so does that mean, like, there's gonna be meteors? That seems intriguing. Did I really get to pick? Let's do Liara once and see what happens. Because I didn't get a really good test. So far the only one was people who just bombarded us, no actual, like, tactic. And that was it. So we have distress signal, anomaly, debris. To my right.
I love the scenery for this. That's where I'm supposed to go, right? Yeah. Nailed it. They're all kind of like, this is the last time we let Shepard drive.
I forgot to save. Electronic skill is too low. I don't think it's worth investing in electronics. Like, I'm kind of upset that I did the first time. I'm not gonna just invest more. So that's not me. was fun. It's gonna be in. It's gonna be like in there, isn't it?
Ready.
Captain Millen's identification tag. Probably because of him. If I had to hunker a guess. So, to my right? Yeah, I want north to be... I want to go this direction. That's it right there. If not, there's something there. Problem solved. Problem is solved.
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
I agree. Can I turn this off? Okay, so the other thing was Artemis Tau too, though. So we're in the right area. Macedon. It's this one, right? Fargalus. Fargalus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas plant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Xenon. Hadavig. Hadavig is the second of Macedon system's giant terrestrial planets and by far the most interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which the unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere was developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, the rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. It's really cool that they put all of this, like, information there. Parolin is probably where I'm supposed to go. Nope. Parolin is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves the surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite heavy gravity. Ooh, we got another one of those matriarchs writing. It's cool. And Shargilla. Warning, level 1 pressure hazard. Shargilla has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Comm buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Getting a message, patching it through. Again, I haven't had a proper test yet, so I'm assuming this one might be it, given its mercenaries. Stronghold.
See how strong it holds. My electronics isn't gonna be high enough. You know, I'm pretty sure Pally has a strong enough electronics. Ooh, that's cool. That's a really cool effect. I tried. Warning shot. That's gotta be of importance. Like, you don't just leave that there.
It's a trap. Hey, another major. Is that all three?
Ready.
Oh, 10. Wishful thinking. There is something else north of here that I would like to grab.
I love these little parts. They knew what they were doing when they designed this. I thought it said the largest. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the largest one. I guess it's just over that ridge. It's like it's basically due east. This isn't gonna be a good test for her either. Unless I can get it. Oh, hello. Seriously, wait. I was hoping to be able to, like... I didn't know I could just run into those? That's hysterical.
All right. Ow. There's someone who's right there. Nice. Ow. Cool beans. That was fun. I was like, ooh, that's not usually a good sign. Oh, upstairs.
On your order, Shepard.
That makes more sense because I'm like, So say this building is a lot bigger on the inside. Hey. Decryption? I take offense to that. Oh, that's a lot. Holy smokes, I need to get over here. That was... So we're gonna have to start. You discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers in Nasana and Tilius are the sisters. So why did she send me here?
Lead on, Commander.
Hold up. Oh, that was just telling me that... So she's dead. Could I have saved her? Because it was worded like she was in on this. You know what I mean? See, but it's still marking it here. Like, I just want to be super certain before I leave. Because it's not showing up here, so... I think that's just...
Ready.
Was there one other thing to look... Oh, there was that century place.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your commanding officer Torfin, has set up a small compound in the Hawking Etta cluster. He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult ship. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
How permanent of a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it
Big
out.
mistake. Tharopdo. Tharopdo is a typical hydrogen-helium gas planet with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. So a medallion, Canctra. A terrestrial world of average size, Canctra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend. Cobalts. Clendagon. Clendagon is an arid terrestrial slightly larger than Earth, but with low density that reflects with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed of tin and aluminum with wide deserts of dust-fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Tamahera. Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed. I like that color palette. Is it blue and gold, or is it... Well, there goes the joke. You know what I'm talking about. The presence of canyons, the floodplains indicate that the liquid water once existed, suggested Tamahera has a thicker, insulating atmosphere in the past. Is it blue and black, or white and gold, or something like that? So... I'm not seeing a planet to land on. Oh. I missed Presrop. Presrop is the moon of Clendagon, and it is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance is open to bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of an intense star formation and too dangerous to safely travel. Oh, so it's not that I missed it, it's just Clendagon's moon. I mean, obviously, yes, I missed it, but... Let's try it again. If my electronics score is too low, one more time. Got it. But I figured take a biotic to kill a biotic. Oh, but he doesn't want it to become a massacre. terrifying. So this is a guy from my past. Hello?
Ready.
Southwest. North, east, southwest. I was just talking about up here. At 2. Oh, it's glorious. This positioning, not so much. Tyrian insignia. So let's see what is over here. That is a really good wheel. That didn't quite go as planned. I thought I had a big brain play right there. Nailed it. Who wants wants to bet. Yep. So the probes are specific for electronics. So I will not be getting basically any just run over it. Yeah, that's about right. I will pick here. Nailed it. No massacre. That looks like something I can survey. So this is gonna be a very big turning point, I think. Gold. Just in case we need to make a quick getaway. Assuming there's going to be a big fight. Let's see. 5 points, 7 points. Excuse me. Keep the decryption until it's find something that I can't.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Does he mean here? Oh. Gladiator 5. I totally forgot about that. So, armors. I'm gonna keep the biotic up, given where we are. We'll do it. We'll change stuff after this. I was a little scared. I'm like, oh no, they see me. I'm like, well, duh. They let me in. Something tells me this is not good.
Everyone looks at us like we're freaks, just because we have biotics.
Are you freaks? I was like, you're not opening your eyes, you must be. Did they not follow me?
Huddle up!
Was that not where I was? These buildings seem a little buggy.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
So we're going to fight our way out, basically.
Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
Figured. So they came to me as a last resort. Like, well, you kind of have it passed.
Ready.
Would you like some help with that, sir?
We can't trust the Alliance.
So, okay. I have confusion. So, is this serious?
Lead on, Commander.
Interesting. Okay, well, at least I know I'm in the right spot now. Banshee. In there, I should have counted.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfen. Why have you come here, Shepard? Why can't you leave us alone?
You killed 2 Alliance officers. You had to know how this would end.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
You can still get out of this alive, Major. Surrender and nobody will get hurt.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack, and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
Like, on one hand, I believe him because he sounds crazy. On the other hand, why can't he just explain it to them on his way out? I don't. I don't think I believe him. This is gonna lead to fighting, but I don't think I believe him.
I think it would be better if you came with me now, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander.
There we go. I like that outcome.
For this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Ready.
I didn't even know those two were behind me. Could have been bad.
Rally round.
Redeploying.
This is gonna end poorly. 100%.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Can I talk? I think I can only change topics. Let's try.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
Yes.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again.
You did.
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are we still under the guise that she's not trustworthy?
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Like, definitely not that. So here's my problem. I don't know if this sets up or if this is the defining point kind of thing. Obviously, I don't think it's the defining point because it's not with that character. But like if I say no, like if I say this, does that, I don't know, does that ruin it for, like I'm not sure. Does that ruin it for her? If I say this, does it ruin it for her? This just seems mean. Then it's just no. Like, on... But it also seems super neutral. I'm gonna stick with this. I think this is the one that keeps her in the game.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Or maybe I'm lying.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Really wish I saved before this. Didn't think I was like hello? Oh, I'm so glad. Like this is definitely wrong. I don't think that. This is like definitely wrong. Not quite that. So I have to pick this.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
I'm so upset. Well, I guess
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, before I continue, guess what I'm gonna do? That is so frustrating. And that's the end of the episode for now. Thank you all for joining me on today's adventure. And with further ado, see you later.